What's up, guys? It's Becca Switzer with Roof Sales Mastery, and today I just wanted to talk for a couple minutes about choosing to be temporarily uncomfortable in order to achieve the lifestyle that you really want. And this really applies to temporary situations, like super temporary, like when you're out there beating the streets, for example, or temporary meaning, when you first get started going after an opportunity like this one where you're in storm restoration sales and you're just getting started. It's kind of an unknown. You're not sure what's going to happen, if you're going to be able to do it, etc. But I really want to talk to you about focusing on the end result instead of what's comfortable to you now. I'm sure you guys have all heard that semi-cliche but totally true quote about how, life starts beyond your comfort zone or just outside your comfort zone. And that's totally true. What's the easy thing to do in this life? Go to high school, graduate with a diploma, go to college for 4 years, drink yourself into an oblivion, graduate with a psychology degree that you never really get to use, and then go work for somebody else for 45 years or until you get laid off and basically work middle management, call it a good job, call it secure. I'm air quoting a lot, but what can you do? And follow that path, what a lot of people do. And for a lot of people, that's fine. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but what I am saying is if you are not okay with working for somebody else, making an hourly wage that somebody else tells you you're worth, like you're worth $15 an hour, you're worth $20 an hour. If you're not okay with that, then you need to be okay with going after something that makes you uncomfortable, like an independent contractor position, like the position that we have here. And so I was talking to somebody recently who has a young man who was going to be working, doing this job, but he kind of fell out because he needed a weekly paycheck, he said. So the comfort of making $10 or $12 an hour somewhere, working 40 hours a week, was more appealing to him because it was more comfortable and it was seemingly more secure. But I want to ask you guys this. What's more secure? Working for somebody else who can fire your ass or lay you off at any minute, which happens all the time, no matter how long you've been there, no matter how great of an employee is, whatever the case may be, or working for yourself where the only person you have to rely on is you, and you know that as long as you put the work in and go out there and show up every day, you're going to have success? What's more secure? I would have to argue the latter, okay? If you can only count on yourself, that's about the safest bet that you can make as long as you know that you're going to get up and show up every single day. So I would challenge you, and most of you guys are totally there already, but maybe you have to have a conversation with somebody, that's just starting out working for your company, or you're talking to somebody about the opportunity. Be okay with having to really make ends meet and scrape by for 6 or 8 weeks in the beginning of this job to get to the point where you're making 6 figures in less than a year so that you can do things then that you can't do now, okay? So yeah, for a couple weeks or a couple months, it might suck. You might literally be sleeping in your car. I've talked to many people who have been there. Things might be pretty tight for a minute while you're waiting for those checks to come through, those jobs to come through. But would you rather be miserable working a crappy job somewhere where you get paid hourly 6 days a week, 52 weeks out of the year, or 50 weeks out of the year, I guess? Sometimes you get vacation. Or would you rather be temporarily uncomfortable for a couple of weeks, is my point. So anyway, just food for thought. I know that a lot of you are business owners, you're managers, and you're dealing with some of that, when people are newer and they're trying to decide if they're going to really fully commit. But really just food for thought as far as approaching the position and, your role as your own boss or an entrepreneur, an independent contractor, in a way that's going to really produce for you and give you the lifestyle that most people can't have because they're not willing to take that period of discomfort. So anyway, that's all I got for you here today, and I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys are having a kick-ass week. Bye.